What's up, everybody? So this is so last minute. I haven't done one of these since the one video when I had dinner with you. I think it was the one that you guys really liked was the one I titled, I Thought He Cheated on Me when, remember, I found the pink sports bra. If you guys haven't seen that video, go look at it. Hashtag I'm crazy. Who isn't? So I decided, hey, let's have dinner again. And we're going to have a burrito and we're going to have a drink. We'll cheers in a second. So grab yourself your dinner. Grab yourself your drink, whatever you need. I am having, I'm not sure, the rules on YouTube, I really don't know. Can't even drink. It's a lemonade. It's a very good lemonade. Very good lemonade. It actually has like a little bit of carbonation to it. Oh, that's sad. It's like not even full. Cheers. Really good. I do have chamoy. This is watermelon flavor. I know I got a little wild with it. I love chamoy so much, but don't get mad at me. I'm not a tahini lover. I only like it on, guess. I'll give you one guess. Go ahead. Say it. Pineapple. Surprising, right? I do like it on some margaritas. I'm not going to say no to a margarita, FYI, even if it's a really bad one. I'm going to add some ice to it because it got a little bit warm while I was making my burrito. So I have my two salsas right here. This one's more on the spicy side. So the reason why I'm having a burrito, which I just made, and I also grilled it to make it like that Taco Bell one. You just lay the cheese in the pan and then you grill it right here. See? Ewok be nice. They smell my food, so they're underneath the table. They're battling who's gonna get mom's droppings. That sounds like I'm taking a poop, right? So I have this extra meat. I have carne asada, a little bit of chorizo, and then we also have chicken. And the reason is because it was my mom's 90th birthday, you guys. Can you believe it? It was my mom's 90th, and we have leftover meat. So this is like the last of it. We've been trying to eat it up because we hired the best, I swear, I asked my friend how you write it, and it's a taquera, right? Taquera? I don't know, but she told me that's the correct way to say it. So we hired one, and she was great. She was actually hired at one of our friends' houses, and then it was so funny because then we wanted her to come over for my mom's birthday, and she's like, oh, I have a party at night, so I can't do that date. And I was like, oh no, it's an early birthday party because, my mom's 90, she's dealing with dementia and all that. So we have to like make sure we kind of plan things accordingly so it's not too much, So then when she came over, it was so funny because then that night there was a Halloween party that our friends were throwing. My girlfriend came over, but she didn't know that was the same lady that was hired. And then she's like, oh my gosh, we're having tacos too. That's so funny. I was like, oh, double tacos, can't go wrong. Tacos all day. And so then we have my mom's party. We go to my friend's Halloween party. All of a sudden, we see the two ladies there. It was like the smallest world. It was hilarious. And it's because we were all at our friend's house that one time for his birthday, and she was so good. Okay, let's get going. And I'm also going to eat. I'm going to attempt to put this like in foil so I can grab it because I like eating with my hands, you guys. So we're going to wrap this baby up, okay? I haven't had just like a straight burrito in a long time. So this is going to be yummy. Today's video is actually going to touch base on questions that were asked probably a month ago, if not a little bit more. And I want to say sorry. So I filmed this video and I asked you guys, hey, ask me questions on Instagram, all that stuff. And I did that and I filmed the video, and the video was it wasn't good quality. It was in my room. Like the quality was fine, but I just felt like I was kind of tired when I was answering the questions and I wasn't really alive. And I don't want to say like I forced myself, but I was like, hey, like let's keep the night going. Don't you hate it when you bite your hair? Oh, in my burrito, I put cheese, grilled onions, carne asada, a little bit of chorizo, and I sour cream. You guys might be screaming right now, but I raw dogged the cilantro. You're like, what? I didn't wash it. I just straight put the cilantro. I grabbed a bunch and I just shoved it in because it was cooking. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want cilantro in there. It was just one of those things. I'll survive. Okay? Like sometimes people say, we've had worse things in our mouths. Okay? So I want to answer the questions that you guys asked me a while ago. This one's a spicy one. But yeah, carne asada, chorizo, onion, cilantro, sour cream, cheese, rice, and beans. Light on the rice and beans. Heavy on the meats. I don't have the questions anymore because I deleted them from my phone after I screenshot them and I filmed the video, but I do remember them. One of them that stood out. My mom's 90th. My mom had the best time. I was so happy because I didn't cry that day. It was just so much happiness, you know, to see her. And I get emotional. You guys already know that. And so she was just so happy. She was dancing with me, and she still remembers today her birthday and all that, her party. So I'm just so happy because 90 is a really big one. Great party. I'm very happy that me and Glenn were able to host. My sister-in-law got my mom a very beautiful outfit to wear. Took her to go get her hair done. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll put like a little picture right here. She looks so cute. Like the blonde is so her. The last time she went to get her hair done, the girl kind of did a little bit too platinum where it looked white. But it's mainly like to try because of upkeep. But my mom, she likes blonde. So now this color is perfect. So my sister-in-law helped a lot with that. And you guys know, like, she's at my brother's house, so they're helping a ton. Just very happy and appreciative. She still remembers her birthday. I'm happy she had such a great time. She's surrounded by people who love her and all that good stuff. So yeah, it was great. Now let's get into the questions. One of them really stood out, and it was a girl. And I wasn't going to put her name on the video anyhow. And she said, I really love my boyfriend, but am I crazy to like miss dating? Like, is this it? So I remember my response, and it's still the same. And I'll come from my standpoint. When I was dating Glenn, he was honestly like the last one. I said, if it doesn't work out with him, I'm taking a long ass break from dating. Like, I am mentally exhausted. I've learned enough personalities. I don't need a free meal. I have a better time taking my mom out to dinner and having a great time, laughing and always getting dessert and coming home happy, excuse me, instead of coming home pissed off, wasting time, whatever, you know. But it's a learning experience, whatever. And I thought the same. Like, when I started dating Glenn, I was like, okay, well, like, wow, this is going really great. What someone wants. Like, it's going smooth. You're learning about each other. You're compromising, all these things. You know, no one's perfect, all that. We know that. And then I also thought, damn, is this it? Is he the one? I know, low-key scared me. Like, it really did. And I thought, okay, I guess this is it. And this is before we were engaged. And then I think that those thoughts just kind of go through someone's mind. But I think it's just like the sense of like feeling scared, like, oh shit. Like, this is it. This is what I'm going to wake up to every morning. I'm kidding. But you know, it gets scary, like something that's like supposed to be forever, right? And so then I'm mixing my salsas. This red one is so good, but it's like making my throat kind of but it's so good. I love the spice. Oh, damn, I wish I had lime. And I wish I had radish. I love eating burritos and tacos with radish. Ooh, just dipping in the salsa and lime on them. So good. So I remember talking about it. My answers, like I said, is the same. Can you imagine yourself dating right now? Like, everything's like on apps and all that, and starting all the way from the beginning. Like, and then I just feel like dating is really hard these days. Maybe not for everybody, but just majority of it, it's like, whoa, it's like kind of traumatizing. And then to know that you have someone that cares for you, loves you, will protect you, and is checking off some major boxes. And then say like you go on a date and the guy's like a douchebag, he just wants to have sex, all that stuff. Can you imagine? Like, you're going to really be missing your boyfriend. And then I gave a perfect example of what to do if you want to get a taste of it, right? Go out with your girlfriends, dress really freaking cute. Like, you're like, damn, I'm a 15 or 20 out of 10. Tonight, go out to a bar. I don't want you to drink. I want you at the most just to have one drink. You need to be sober in this moment. You need to comprehend and listen. You need to understand, be aware of your surroundings. No liquid courage here. No liquid to get you, loosened up so you can handle the situation and the scenario of what's really going on. You're going to be 100% sober, and you are going to go out, and you're going to experience what will happen to you. And then you're going to be crying and running back to your boyfriend. I'm telling you, do it sober. Some nights it's not as bad because you're drunk and you're like, oh God, whatever, you're blasted, right? Do it sober. I dare you. You'll open your eyes. You're gonna be so appreciative. Like, even just going out. So like I go for a drink or whatever with a friend. It doesn't matter these days too that you're married. Like, it still doesn't matter. It doesn't go away. So yeah. But do it sober. Next question. Someone asked like advice on YouTube and all that, like if it's dying out. Yeah, I think YouTube has died out a lot, but I actually love YouTube in the sense of it's more personal. I don't like surface stuff. I like fun short little videos, which is cool on TikTok, but like YouTube is on another level. Like, you're watching this video not because, well, one, you're not learning anything, but it's because you want some sort of a sense of relation, you know, friendship, bond. You have something in common with someone, not just like some random like 15-second clip and you just learned like how to store strawberries properly in a mason jar so that they last longer than 4 days in your fridge, right? Like, you have a connection with someone. So I will always say, don't give up on YouTube, because people still like want that community. They want that, you know, sense of, okay, I really have something in common with this person. That's what I love. I love connecting with you guys. I love it when you guys hop onto Instagram, DM me, all this stuff, and I recognize you guys, and I see the same people who comment, all that. I see you guys. I recognize the same faces, which is really cool. But I wouldn't give up on YouTube. I personally love YouTube, like I said, just because it's more like, I don't know, it's more of a connection. Like, I honestly don't understand how TikTok people make TikTok friends. It's just like such quick videos. It's like, you know nothing about them because they don't vlog. I think like you honestly only know like their organizational skills or like that they're super freaking athletic or they can bench press. Well, you know what I'm saying? So I think YouTube is a really good place to connect with people. But if you're not looking for that and you don't really care, then probably maybe just do TikTok. And if you want to try it, you have to just try it on your phone. Nowadays, like, phones are so good. Like, before, back in the day, you had to get a camera. You had to have good lighting equipment. Now people don't care. Like, look, I'm using this light right above my dining room set instead of having crazy lights around me. And so it's all about just trying it out. Don't buy a camera and just film a video or two and see if you even like it. So I tell people, see if you even like it. You might not even like it before you invest. You know what I mean? There's no point. Like, I've been in the game for so long now, I don't even want to invest in another camera. Ooh, good thing I have this soup spoon. I'm not eating chips because I'm being good. Oh, shit. Okay. Another question. I got so many on the baby topic. You guys, chill out. I'm kidding. I get it. People want to know. Like, you're curious. And I know you guys aren't being rude about it or whatever. Are we going to have a baby? Do we want to try for a baby? All that. To be very honest, I think that's like such a personal topic. I have a friend, I'm not going to like say who or whatever, but she is honestly going through it. And I'm just thinking, man, like, it's a lot because people online ask me all the time. And she even was just like, how do you deal with that? Because I'm sure you get asked a million times more than me because you're online. And she's already struggling with it because people, her coworkers are asking, like, when are you going to have a baby? When are you going to, it's like, you know, and it's like, none ya business. But I get it because I put myself online. But again, you know, boundaries. I'm a human too. Like, I can feel things. I'm not just like a robot. And so when it comes to a baby, I'll be 100% honest. Glenn and I tried for 1 month. It was the most awkward time, like the worst sex we've ever had. 100%. It was so awkward. I felt like it was choreographed. It was like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 1, ready? 5, 6, 7, blast off. It was just the worst. Whereas like I was thinking so much, he was thinking. At one point it was like it was just not working. We had to take a break, and it was just like, oh, we're like thinking too much, way too much pressure. Now I understand why people are like, just go with the flow. We're not trying right now, FYI. I just want to make sure that we're okay mentally. We're also healthy, because for me, I know they say like, oh, there's no right time to have a baby, but there are some things you can do to prep for that. I have to burp, so sorry. So one of the things is I don't want to be unhealthy. I mean, I'm eating a burrito. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I've been going to the gym. Can you guys tell? Can you tell? I was way more puffy in my face. You can tell when I gain weight because it always hits my face right away. Sorry if I'm touching my hair with my burrito fingers. I'm washing my hair tonight. So yeah, it was just very awkward. The worst night ever. And yeah, the mission was accomplished, but it was like the worst mission ever. I did not like it. Both of us were just like, nah, it's a no for us. Like, nah, this was so weird. And we want to eventually try, like we've talked about things, but we're not trying right now. We do eventually want to, though. And it's not that we don't want a baby or whatever. We're just like taking our time because we have a lot of other things we want to get through. For me, it's like with my mom, a lot of mental stuff. Glenn is still healing from his mom passing, and his grandma too. It was his grandma and my mom have the same. So, you know, my mom's really my grandmother, but my mom, they have the same birthday. Isn't that wild? You know, so it's a whole like crazy thing. And then his uncle passing away. It's like a lot of passings. And then our dogs. It was just so much. It's not just like, oh, we got hit with something that, you know, we will never get back these people. You know, it's not something like, oh, when one door closes, another one opens. No, it's one of those things where I want to be healthy. I don't want to try to have a baby when I'm unhealthy. I'm getting much healthier now. I'm drinking a lot of water. I rarely have a drink, to be very honest. Just fun, socially, maybe like once a month, maybe twice at the most. And I'm not drinking more than 2. And I just want to get healthy, you know, from physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that. And Glenn too. So we're doing really good, and we'll eventually, you know, try. And if it's not meant to be, we are very open for adoption and all of that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, honestly. But I know people are just so curious, but it ain't happening this year. Just to let you know, there ain't gonna be no cute announcement, none of that shit. I'm just being straight up. It ain't happening. Maybe next year, who knows? You know, we're just going with the flow and just trying to just have good mental health. Let's just say that. But yeah, we're not opposed to having one, but yeah, not this year. And who knows, maybe not next year. Who knows? We do not know. Yeah, I won't lie though. Sometimes when I get like certain comments and it has like the video or whatever has nothing to do with like a baby or a child, it's like, oh my gosh, it would be the best mom. I'm like, I literally just made overnight oats. What are you talking about? Those comments get kind of like weird to me. They don't get underneath my skin anymore, because before they did, and I never said anything. It's just because it was just like, what's the point of saying something? But now I honestly am just like, whatever. So yeah, but it's a struggle, and it's a very personal question to ask people. Glenn has also been asked, which I feel like he definitely got some pressure too for some people. So it's just kind of like, ain't nobody need that. Like, you ain't funding the baby. You ain't, you know, and I'm not talking crap to you guys. You know, I'm just saying like people around us or whatever that truly aren't in our lives, but they know it's, you know, kind of thing. It's like, oh, okay. Like, why do you care? Just being married and having a good time and enjoying each other's company, you know, because that's definitely number one and very precious. So yeah. So our family right now, we saved the cat. So my kids are Ewok, Hoku, and Hercules. Those are my kids. That's cilantro. Another question was about friends. And I actually just got a DM the other day that I saw. And they said, I always get messages that say, I'm so embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed with me. I got a DM, and there's also a question talking about friendship. Like, I wish I had friends. Like, it's so hard to connect with people. Or how do you feel about losing a friend and all that stuff? You know, to be straight up, like, life is going to have ups and downs of friendships. I've lost a lot of acquaintances. They're not necessarily friends. And I know a ton of people within all the years, like a lot. And I'm very blessed to have girls that have been in my life, and we haven't seen each other, and we pick right back up where we left. And those are the friendships I'm very grateful for. But I will say friendships also come and go. I lost a friend this year, you know, and what can you do about it? I'm not going to sob about it, you know, what's meant to be is meant to be. And that's it. You didn't feel like, oh, you have to hold on to something, because if it's not serving you and it's mainly, you know what I mean? If it's more of a sense of draining your energy, or you just feel like, you know, I think this has just kind of, I've grown from it, and I've kind of just seen where it's going, and I don't know if I could really move forward, then that's okay. That's okay to move forward, and you should be able to make that decision to protect yourself. Now, as far as making friends is very hard. New ones, you know, you just have to be very careful with people. You never know people's intentions, and it's basically like dating. Like, you're starting from square one, and come on now. You know, us girls are kind of cray, right? I'm a little cray. I just don't like any weird stuff, you know what I mean? Or weird things where like people take advantage or anything like that. And it's very hard to make new friends. And I will say that I do know that people now are going on apps. Like, apps is all the rage for everything. And I know that there's apps for to find friends. And it's like, ugh, it's there's one for like other girls to find other girlfriends. I don't know what it's called, but I saw TikTok on it. And it's because she was disappointed because she met with someone and she was like so excited to make friends. And she said they hit it off, but she was someone where it's like, hey, I'm not just trying to just have coffee. Like, I want to actually like be your friend, you know? Like, I'm trying to find someone like I'll be your ride or die with for. And so I don't know. See, there's also going to be disappointments with that. So it's just hard. I mean, maybe you guys can try that if you guys are trying to find friends locally. I don't know. Let me know down below if you guys have tried that. Or are you at the point where you're like, you're fine where you're at? Like, for me, I'm fine where I'm at. I don't need any more new friends. Like, if they do come across, it'll happen naturally, you know? As far as like seeking, I'm like, no. It's a lot, you know? It's a lot to build a friendship. It's a full-on relationship. You're not also, because someone in the DM said, I just feel like a loser for not having friends. And you shouldn't feel like a loser. You're definitely not the only one that is in this situation. This is a very common thing. And even for myself, at one point in my life, I told Glenn, I admitted to him, I was like, it's so crazy. Like, I have so many people who comment and DM and watch, you know, my stuff and interact. And so many people that, you know, they want to be friends or whatever if they could. I said, but I'm also the most lonely right now because I feel like I have nobody in my life currently besides you. And it was a weird moment in my life where that kind of was a situation. Felt like I just didn't truly have anybody I could like go to and trust and call when I really needed someone. Not right now, that's not the situation, but everybody goes through it, and it's not uncommon. It's very common. And as you get older, like, I feel like the friend circle just gets so freaking small to like 1 to 2 people, to be honest. That wasn't a laugh like, haha. Sorry, it's just like a, it's a laugh I do. I go, huh, like a, huh. So I wasn't laughing. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Not some bee. But yeah, friends are so hard, you guys. Shit is hard. It gets complicated too. And like, when things like kind of take a turn, you're like, what the hell? Who are you? You gotta do you and protect you and know what serves you and what shouldn't serve you. So I'm just over here piling this hot ass salsa that's like burning my stomach right now. I keep going for more red. It's just so flavorful and so good. But I definitely want to do more videos like this. So right now, I won't even lie, I forgot some of the other questions. Let me think of a topic right now. I might take a little intermission for my burrito. Hold on. Oh shit, you guys. You guys, I was going in on this. I didn't even do a damn thumbnail. I have like nothing to show. Okay, here we go. So for you guys watching all this, you guys are a real one. Let me try to show some salsas. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. It looks like a little half sandwich now. I'll give you a little. My friend, well, 2 of my friends, we say, do you have any cheese? Cheese man. I'll give you a little backstory behind my mom's birthday. because if you made it this far, then you're really listening. So the birthday was absolutely beautiful. Like, my sister-in-law helps a ton. She got a really cute outfit, like I said, for my mom. They help take care of her, all that stuff. They're doing like a ton. So so Glenn and I did the food. We did the setup. We obviously hosted our house. We cleaned everything. We ordered tables, chairs, custom cookies, a cake, all my mom's favorite pastry stuff, everything, you know, decor, all the decorations on the walls, the balloons. We picked up everything. And so then my sister-in-law, she did a lot too, because they already take care of my mom, so that's already enough. But they got her a nice outfit. They took her to go get her hair done. I'm sorry, I'm picking my teeth. Life. And so they already do a lot. So they kept saying, like, let me know if you want me to do anything. So they also picked up a cake, and then they did a little charcuterie board, which I really appreciated. And then everybody else, like, didn't help. No one helped us set up anything. Nothing. No one offered to bring anything. In that sense, it bugs me, because it's like, hey, I'm like not the only family member here. So it kind of bugs. Like, even like in the beginning of the party, it's like, you know, don't you want to ask if I need help? I'm like running around, all these things. Those little things, it's just like, damn, man, disappointing. I won't lie. And that's like, I feel like people go through disappointment with their family so much. Glenn and I were having this conversation saying, yeah, man, I wonder what it would be like to be in one of those families that literally just have each other's back. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, it is what it is, but I just gotta say my part, because it's like, damn, it's like disappointing, you know what I mean? Like, no one else helped, and it's just like, oh, it just gets so frustrating, you know? Oh, no one did anything. It's just like, at least just say, hey, do you need anything? Do you need me to bring anything? Or do you need help with anything? No, none of that. That's why we're kind of like done with parties. Well, Glenn works Thanksgiving, so we're not hosting this year. And Christmas, we're not hosting. I'm so happy. This is a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort. And it kind of sucks, like, when you put so much effort, and it's not like I'm expecting something like huge back, but just some effort back would be nice. But like I said, my mom was so happy. It was such a nice party. I've been enjoying saying no and not doing things I don't like to do. That's why I'm kind of like, I brush it underneath the rug, but low-key it does bother me about what happened. But it was for my mom, you know, so it's not like we weren't going to do it, because 90 is like a huge one, you know. And what sucks is, like, I wish we had like, we could use our projector to like get pictures together or whatever, but it's almost like, I wish someone would have just stepped up and asked if we need anything instead of having to appoint, you know? That's the whole point, like, taking the initiative. Like, to me, that is so big. Like, if someone was just like, hey, do you need help? I'm on cloud 9. And that's the right thing to do, especially for, like, your family member's 90th birthday. Come on now. If that's, like, your mom or grandma or whoever, like, come on now. Get it together, man. Like, don't act like you're too busy. We're all busy in life. We're not on tour singing or some shit. Dancing. Okay, I'm full. I can't even eat the last bit. I'm so full. Hopefully you guys enjoyed dinner with me. And I actually ate. Because the other one, my teriyaki chicken was so cold, I ate it right after. Let me censor this. So good. I actually want like questions where it's like, give me a scenario and I'll tell you how I react to it or how I would handle it. I remember there's one where there's some really good questions, like talking about what would you do about this or that. Those are the types of questions I'm down to talk about, or like anything. But I kind of just don't want to, I don't want to really talk about me. I think that's what it is. I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about just like life in general or things we may be going through or whatever. That's what I want to talk about, not me. Like, come on now. You guys have seen enough of me. And I've already told you like so much. Oh, another little bit, which I'm so proud of myself. Because if you stayed this long, then yeah, I don't mind telling you. So you guys know I don't have a relationship with my birth father. That's obviously like my mom's son. So I sucked it up for my mom because she's been remembering him and mentioning him. So I was like, whatever. I talked to Glenn because at first I was like, hell no, he ain't coming to our house, like whatever. And that's just like an initial, you know, and that's on me. That's my own personal thing. But then I had to like get it together, be an adult, not just think about my feelings. And all this was for my mom. So I talked to Glenn and I said, okay, should I extend the invite or whatever? So I did. My sister invited him, whatever, but he didn't show up. And that's because of his pettiness. But I was actually pretty like surprised he didn't, because it's like, dude, like grow up. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen him in so many years. Like I wouldn't even care. Like, what do you think I'm going to do? You know what I mean? I think it's so stupid and petty for him not to go to his own mother's 90th birthday. You know what I mean? It just shows like where the priorities are and like the mind. And, you know, at least I'm glad I was at least mature to like extend the invite. I wouldn't have an issue. I'm an adult. I'm mature. I'm not going to be all like weird about it and make it like something awkward. But yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. But I'm just glad that I was able to know that I took that step to, you know, to be open to it and be the bigger person. But it's just so crazy. It's like at your big age and you're acting like that and you can't even come to your mom's own 90th. Like that was, it's more like, why would you do that to your own mother? But like, you know, there's a lot of like weird shit in my family. That's where I'm going to keep it at that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get going. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next chat with me. Have dinner with me. Lizzy's chats and dinner. Lizzy's meal, munchin' and talk. I don't know what to call this shit, okay? All right, I'm going to go. Love you. Bye.